Hello, beautiful people. It's Coach Lacresha, and today I just want to kind of come back and revisit the topic of energetic manipulation and show you guys a technique that I use frequently. Like for instance, I had to use it this weekend, over the weekend, because I did readings all weekend, and I started feeling kind of energetically low and tired, and I was having like a quite of a time. And speaking of which, let me just say this. Um, for a lot of people, this whole thing is like a game. Um, the term magic sounds like kind of hocus pocus. Let me tell you this. Magic is high science that scientists have not been able to prove or disprove how it operates yet. Okay. So it's not anything wooey, it's the technology of your body. Okay. Now, with that being said, for some of you, when you're trying to connect to me, I can feel you. I can feel you, and I know who you are. I just kind of want to let you guys know that because it's amazing what happens. Like as you begin to teach and train and stuff like that, certain people, they want to try certain things, and I understand you kind of want to test and see if this is real and if this person, what they're talking about, is real, and if they really who they say they are, because there's so many fakes. It's probably 80% fakes in this aspect of the field, because how hard is it to give a reading and tell everybody? Because most of the time anybody coming for a reading, they coming because they got some kind of problem. It's like, oh, you're heartbroken, oh, you're this, oh, you're that, you know what I mean? And so it becomes a game and a hustle. Okay, and that's what most people do. Okay, I don't hustle people. By the time I finish reading you, you will know that there is definitely a higher power who has seen your whole life, not just a little piece of it. We ain't talking about, oh, you sad right now and this is this and this and that. No, we're talking about a situation where you've been seen, you've been, you know, and that there's also a solution for you to move forward with that. And also when it comes to energy, um let me just say that everyone has, and I think I said this in a previous video, everyone has a unique energetic signature. Okay, and your unique energetic signature identifies you no different than if you showed up at my house with your ID. I can I can identify you through your signature. So a lot of people were trying to connect with me this weekend while I was trying to do readings, which created a very unique challenge for me, because I've never really been challenged before, but I've never been blatantly um as open as I am now. Before, I'd done it under the guise of the church, and everybody called me the prophetess. And so it was this certain protection because, you're in church, or even if somebody called you at home or whatever, it was just a certain protection to it. When you step outside of the church and you're still operating in that same gift, people in the magical world are generally seeking, and most of the people who are vampirish in their behavior don't even realize that they are. I understand the whole thing because I used to be an energetic vampire, and that, I mean, a lot of people like I wouldn't say that, and in fact one of my mentors told me not to say that, but why would I lie? I don't want you to think that I'm trying to tell you how to quit doing something that I myself did not have to quit doing. And the thing is, what makes you that energetic vampire is that black hole that exists inside of you, that's starving, but it has an insatiable appetite, so it sucks the energy out of everything around you, right? Okay, so let me kind of just tell you guys this energy technique. Okay, when you're out maneuvering, you cannot live in this world and not deal with people. You're gonna have to deal with people, even if it's no more than when you pay your mortgage or rent, when you pay your utilities and phone, and go get grocery and all of that. And most of us got sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts, and kids. You know what I'm saying? So we have all these attachments already. So if you could picture your energetic body, anything that you love to a degree is an attachment. And if it's not fortified properly, it can become draining. Okay, when something is draining you, because this is another thing a lot of people don't understand when they talk about energy vampires and all of this, you don't understand what's really happening. So I want to break it down for you today. what is really, really happening. And what it is that you're losing your life force. That's why you feel tired, unable to accomplish anything. That's why you feel like you're suffering from depression, or sometimes you're bipolar because you have a day where you get a break and your energy just suddenly comes back to you, and then all of a sudden it's gone again. Okay. A lot of that has to do with vampirism. Okay. So anyway, to protect yourself, of course, you need to seal your aura. And if you guys don't understand that, I did a video about a technique for sealing your aura. There are many others. There are times when you're so low that you can't even get your imagination to work for you. And in that case, one of the best ways to seal your aura is to sit in a circle on the floor, surround yourself with clear quartz and black tourmaline all the way around you. You know, and then to meditate in the midst of that circle with the intentions of your etheric body being sealed and healed, fortified, your emotional body, your mental body, your physical body, your aura, all of that. So that's one way, because you're pulling energy from something else. See, crystals are not wooey. They're not. It's nothing demonic about a crystal. It's a tool, and they have a unique energetic signature that you can tap into and pull from, and it makes it so much easier than trying to do it all based upon your energy. Now, the other thing, and the one that we're going to talk about today, is called using universal energy. See, the universal energy is everywhere. It's in everything. It's in you, me, everything. It is the matter that holds all things together. Now, for a lot of light workers, they don't want to talk about dark matter and dark energy, because the fact dark to them just seems like, oh, it's dark, it can't be good. It's like, you come from the darkness. Like for me specifically, I know that I come from the darkness. The beginning of the world came out of the primordial ocean, a place of darkness. Okay. So when you are really low, or when you're really under attack, I'll go in stealth mode in a minute, like I had to do this weekend. I was like, nah, nah, nah. I'm tired. I want to rest, and I want to rest without worrying about people trying to tap into me. Okay. So I went in stealth mode. What that means is or y'all showed me a tip. And when I say or y'all showed me, what I'm saying is her energy was around me in meditation, and I got this download. Okay. I don't want you guys to think, oh, she just come to the house, sit down, and we have crumpets. No. It would be nice, if that was possible, but no. Or y'all showed me this technique. And basically what you do is you actually go into meditation. And for me, eventually you learn to drop in. And what I mean by drop in is that you end up sinking into meditative state, and then you begin to see yourself separating from your 3D reality. It's almost like commanding an out-of-body experience during meditation. You begin to separate, and you literally have to try to feel it, what it would feel like to pull out of this body energetically. Your body not going to die. Quit worrying about it. You're fine. Okay? To pull out of this body energetically, and you want to see yourself becoming one with all. And so all is dark, not light. Y'all can stone me later. Okay. So, and at that point, you want to actually become a part of the all, and you want to hide yourself in that, and see yourself, see your etheric body literally being plugged into everything and restored and rejuvenated. It's almost as if you're spread out, and just, you got, a billion little connections everyone, every inch, every fraction of an inch of your body, to every atom, every aspect of your DNA molecules. Everything is being worked on all simultaneously while you're covered. Okay, that is the quickest and best way to heal, to be restored. It can take you from being almost dead energetically to being wham, right back on your feet. right back on your feet. And I ain't talking about a temporary fix. This will stay just like that until you get into a situation where you end up drained again. Now here's another thing. I don't like when people act like that you can grow to a place where you're not going to get drained. There will be times, unless you have no kids, no family, no nothing that you care about. If you ever actually completely release your ego, then that might be a thing. Because I've not gotten there, so I'm not going to start talking about something I don't know because I've never gotten there. I've read the books and I've heard the teachings and watched the videos and stuff like that. But for the most part, most of the people who are recounting these teachings, they themselves are not there, because you can go on their page or Twitter feed or something like that, and just 2 days ago they was about to lose their mind and ready to give up the ghost. Okay, so I don't try to make you guys become something that I myself have not been able to do, because how do I even know you can if I can't? See, I feel this way. I feel like if I can, then anybody can. Okay, in life. I feel that if I can't, I have no reason to expect you to do it. Okay? Um so when it comes to energy, you got to understand that the best way to utilize it is to tap into an overabundance of it. Okay? But here's the thing. When you're tapping in and you're being restored energetically um by the universe or whatever, you're also being downloaded into. Okay, so if you're not ready, and this is the only warning I can give for that technique, because it works for everybody. It's a beautiful technique, it's simple, and it's safe. Okay, but here's the disclaimer. If you're not ready to really change, and you're not ready to actually put new information into play in your life, when you're doing that, it's just like no different than um somebody teaching you all about all the horrible foods. Like, what happens when you eat a McDonald's cheeseburger, but you love them and you don't want to stop eating them? Now you have effectively ruined the joy in eating a McDonald's cheeseburger. Why? Because you ain't gonna be able to eat it no more without thinking about this knowledge that you really probably didn't want, but you got it now. You understand what I'm saying? So going into going back to source for anything is eventually going to require you to change. And so if you continue to try to fight to stay how you were, or how you are, and not adjust, you're going to bring suffering, because resistance is what brings suffering. Resistance brings pain. Resistance brings torment. And so you trying to continue to be something that now somewhere inside of you, you know better than, it's going to bring torment. It's going to bring suffering. Okay, so that's the thing for that. Now, one last tip. Let me show you guys, my sweeties. Okay, I might have, I don't know, but anyway, this is my yellow jasper. This is my sunstone. I love the shine in this, but you can't see it on the video. And I have two pieces of orange calcite, one rough and one tumble. Okay, I love orange calcite because all calcites are very clearing. um but orange calcite is energizing. Okay, all of these stones right here are energizing. They have the energy of fire, of earth, of air. I mean, you're getting all of that energy. Blue calcite, it can represent water. When you're meditating at times, especially if you've been low, especially if you're having problems with the monkey mind, your bills might be due. See, I like to be realistic. If you haven't paid your bills, if your rent is due, you don't know how you're going to pay your car notes, you're scared you're about to be evicted, you're scared you're going to lose your furniture, you're scared you're going to lose your car, you know what I'm saying? You can't pay your insurance, your driver's license suspended. Trying to tell you, oh, just don't think about it, is not a freaking solution. Sometimes it's almost impossible not to think about what's going on. If you got a broken leg with an actual aching bone, that can be a distraction. So what I tell people is utilize your crystals. You know, when you're having a hard time, Sometimes what you need to do more than anything in the world is to sit, surround yourself with your stones, and meditate and imagine yourself being rejuvenated by these stones, pulling on these energies so that you can calm your mind. Every crystal has its own unique attributes, its own unique vibrations, and what it will bring into your life. These four are my favorites when I'm feeling drained, because I can literally feel the energy pick back up almost immediately just by touching them. So, figure out what, if you know what your problem and your struggle is, then you can find what a solution crystal wise, what can help you. And then the last thing I'm gonna say is this: you can live your whole life and never meditate. People do. Okay, I wouldn't recommend it. And I know a lot of people feel like, well, I don't want to just sit and I don't want to just meditate and I don't want to just, because we still think that this whole life is all about what we want, and it's just not. It's just not, sweetie. If you can imagine, it's like the worst thing you've ever been through. What if it could have been prevented by you spending 30 minutes the day before or that day of just sitting with yourself? You don't have to get ritualistic with meditation and all that. You don't have to do all of that if you don't want to. The whole point is sitting with yourself quietly, witnessing, directing your attention to you and you alone. That's the whole point of it. So for some people, swimming, for some people, bike riding, for some people, climbing a mountain, figure out what helps you get into yourself. Figure it out, because you need to learn to tap into you and figure out what it is about you that needs to change, what it is about you that need to be fortified, and to love every aspect of you as you are right now, not as you will be, as you are right now. You need to practice self-love. Self-love means time. Love and time are married. They are Siamese twins. You can't get one without the other. Okay. I love you guys, and I hope this video helped. Be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and stuff. And if you have some energy techniques and you want to share, feel free below. If you have any questions, you can email me at lacresha.hayes@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook, Lacresha Hayes Rayno, or Rain, EMME, or just in the comments again. So thank you for listening. This has been my time. You go have a blessed day.